thank God it's a weekend. It's a weekend. Oh, no, actually I should sing the national anthem. Oh, Uganda. If I knew the Ghanaian anthem, then I would also sing it. Oh, the whole of these prizes are welcoming Wodemaya to Uganda. Please join me to welcome Wodemaya to Uganda. Wodemaya, you welcome to Uganda.
I'm actually excited going back.
Me too.
And I can't wait to meet you all. I can't wait to create all those beautiful videos.
Me as well. Uganda, are you ready?
We are absolutely ready for you.
You're not scared to be bullied again.
Not at all, man. He said, "Am I not scared to get deported again?" It's like people from. Are you Ugandan?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you saw my deportation story, eh?
Yeah.
But don't worry,
But
man.
nowadays they changed. After that they changed.
After that they changed.
Yeah.
So I think I'm safe this time around, man.
Actually, one thing I need to remind you that Wodemaya was deported from Uganda 4 years back, but now he's back to Uganda. He made that decision to come back to UG. Welcome again to Uganda.
Good to see you.
Good to see my brother here representing Africa like as usual.
Oh,
We're
wow.
getting a refocus, baby.
Oh, Africa refocus.
So ladies and gentlemen, once again I welcome you back to our YouTube channel. In case it's your first time on this platform, please consider subscribing. Hit on that notification bell so that whenever we post anything, you get notified. Yes, I'm in an open place, but I request you shouldn't mind about that. As long as you can get my voice, you can get me very clearly. So there is a sitting bus parking just nearby. Yes, I think I can show you this one. And the engines, he left the engine on. So that's it. I'm in an open air restaurant. Should I say in or at? I don't know, because it's not inside. It is an open air restaurant. So to secure this place, I had to buy porata. We call it chapati, but it's not the real chapati. Here they call it porata. In Indian language, it is porata, or you can say Asian language. Yes, I had to buy myself porata, and of course chai. So ladies and gentlemen, today I'm very happy. Actually, I wanted to do this video at the beginning of this week, actually on Sunday, because that's when I got the news that Wodemaya, I call him our Maya. Wodemaya, our Maya. Wodemaya, the king of YouTube in Africa, is in Uganda.
Believe it. I'm back again in Uganda. I don't know. It looks so exciting. I don't know. It's giving me some kind of chills that I don't know what to say, man. But I'm here.
Yeah, with his queen, Miss Trudy. Wodemaya, after 4 years of being deported from Uganda.
Because you only deported when you do illegal things.
No, I was actually deported because I had a camera in my hands. On that day, my ticket was torn into pieces. I was put in a dark room without knowing where I was. It was a terrifying day that I don't even wish this for my enemy. That time, I was just a young guy who's traveling Africa to promote Africa.
I guess, you know, back then, people didn't know you. People didn't know what you're doing. They didn't understand.
But it was really scary. Extremely
now I'm sure
scary.
the president watches you and he's a fan.
To me, it wasn't actually a deportation. To me, it wasn't a deportation. It was being denied his rights at the airport. That is at the Entebbe International Airport. And mind you, Entebbe International Airport administration, you should always should look into these things. A lot of people have come out. Actually, last month or last year, probably around December or not, if not January, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not so certain about actually the month, an outcry came over. Actually, it rocked around TikTok. People were talking about Entebbe International Airport. All the mischievous things they do at the airport, and the administration came out and said, now we have cleared everything, and everything is gonna be in the straight way. So I think that's why they have really changed. Wode Maya received the best reception at the airport.
This is the fastest immigration crossing ever, and I was pretty scared.
Fastest immigration ever.
You can say that, right? This is the fastest immigration crossing ever.
I didn't spend 1 minute.
See, the guy was smiling all the time. Welcome to Uganda. Enjoy your stay.
And the quickest one, yes. The best and the quickest one, yes. I'm really here to appreciate the administration of the airport and request you to keep it up. First and foremost, I was among the very people who commented on Wode Maya's YouTube video when he said he was deported in Uganda 4 years back. That was when he was deported in Uganda. Unfortunately, I got the video after 2 years. Yes, that's when I got the video. But I apologized on behalf of Ugandans. I apologized on yes, because Wode Maya is real a king in Africa, in the field of content creation, in the field of selling Africa to the world. He started his channel in China, but he moved back to Ghana, and then started moving to African countries one by one, showing Africa to the world. That is even his slogan, Africa to the world. So he has done a lot to African countries, to an extent that even Africans in the white country, like from Europe, from the US, from moving back to Africa to get citizenship in African countries, to do businesses in Africa, and to bring back the glory of Africa, just because of Wode Maya, our Maya.
You guys, I really want to shower in the rain, man. It's more like showers of blessing. Welcome to Kampala, man. I just can't wait to have a great time.
Wode Maya will welcome you back to Uganda, and just allow me one thing to appreciate, to thank, how can I term it? To thank your queen, that is Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy belongs to East Africa. And you know, East Africa is now on its way to become one nation. That is the East African Community. So that is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, and Congo, and Somalia being among the countries being scrutinized to join. That is going to be a very wide Africa. So Miss Trudy belongs to us. And the fact that you belong to the side Luo and Kikuyu. Kikuyu is a Bantu language. We have a lot of Bantus in Uganda. Personally, I'm a Bantu. Luo, we have so many Luo. Actually, I think we have more Luo than you have in Kenya. So you belong to both Kenya and Uganda. You get it? So you really did a great work to convince your hubby to come back to Uganda, to leave all the past.
First of all, I want to thank my wife. I'm excited because she did all the convincing, yeah? Don't tell her that I told you guys. She told me that put your past behind and go back to Uganda. She was like, you know what? the people of Uganda don't define what happened at the airport.
Leave the past behind and start a new life. That is always the best. And Wodi Maya, you're welcome to Uganda.
Wodi Maya is back in Uganda, and I know you all are happy to see me back in the Pearl of Africa. See, are you happy to see me? Can I get 30,000 likes on this video? I'm waiting for you. I just want to see if you all are excited to see me in Uganda once again.
Uganda is really home to every African. I think what you advocate for, allowing visa-free movement of Africans in all African countries, is what we all argue for. Actually, among the people who inspired me to start my YouTube channel, even though I'm not right now in Uganda, but I hope to go back to Uganda. I hope to go back to Africa and showcase the African that people do not show on their TVs, to showcase African, the beauty of Africa. Of course, I will start with my Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Now, Wodi Maya, that he has explored Uganda, he knows why Uganda is called the Pearl of Africa.
Now I know why they call this place the Pearl of Africa. Welcome to Uganda.
Uganda is really endowed with almost, what you can say, everything. You get it? So Wodi Maya will welcome you back to Uganda. And another thing I appreciate the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that took its initiative to call Wodi Maya, first of all, to call him and apologize on behalf of the Ugandans for what happened 4 years back.
What did happen was unfortunate, first of all, and secondly, it's not the norm. That's not how we're supposed to be operating at all. So I apologize on behalf of my colleagues who did that, and on behalf of my government as well.
To this famous gentleman, to this king of YouTube in Africa, I really appreciate that they realized that it was a real big mistake. Wodi Maya has actually done a lot of projects with the different African countries like Namibia, Zimbabwe, Kenya, and so many African countries. He has really done great work for them, you see. And I hope the Ugandan government is going to use this opportunity that Wodi Maya is now in Uganda. The tourism board can make contract with him to do more business with this guy.
When I came here, the tourism board got to know that I'm here. You know what they did? They booked a resort for me. They arranged a trip for me to go to the west of Uganda to explore the beauty of the country.
Because he has numbers, he has 1 million subscribers, and all these subscribers are from a vast community, not only in Africa, not only Africans, but the whole world. So let us use the opportunity that Wodi Maya is now in Africa. Wodi Maya is now in Uganda, and particularly, let us use this opportunity to get whatever we need from him, and we correct all the other things that went wrong, that seem not to be in the straight path. To me, I'm really privileged. He's among the people who inspired me. Actually, I was inspired by Wodi Maya. I was inspired by Miss Trudy. I was inspired by D Mango. I was inspired by I Am Marua. I used to watch all these videos. Actually, my story with Wodi Maya was like this. I used to watch his videos. When it landed in Qatar, I found myself living in a room with one of his, actually, should I say, Obi? I think they were with at the university in China. a Ugandan guy called Peter. They were with this guy. As I was watching, we were sharing a room. As I was watching Wodimaya, he had his voice. Oh, he asked me, "Who's that?" I told him, "Wodimaya." "Oh, that's the Wodimaya. That's Wodimaya. My hobby, whatever. We're doing the same course at the university in China." "Oh," I told this guy. "You see, you know this guy?" I showed him the video. "Oh, I know this guy. We're together in China." Oh, I told him he has so amazing things. He does amazing things to Africa. So it was just a coincidence that I met this guy, and yeah, really, Wodimaya is a great icon in Africa and is really an asset to Africa. Once he lands in your country, no, things will change. Once you get an opportunity to meet him, I don't know whether I will get an opportunity to meet him, but that is always my prayer, that I should meet Wodimaya one day or one time. There are a lot of inspiring people in the world, but Wodimaya is absolutely my number one in terms of YouTube and content creation. What he does, actually he does it, the way he does it is, he do it in a way that he enjoys it, but it has a very great impact to the whole world. People had a very bad like image about Africa, but now after watching Wodimaya's videos, a lot of people go change. So big up my brother, big up. You're really a great inspiration to most of us. I really appreciate you, and I urge you to stay safe in Uganda, and please endeavor to come back. Not even waiting for 4 years. Please endeavor to come back. Uganda is really welcoming. Really welcoming. And I call upon all other YouTubers, please come and explore Uganda. Come and explore Uganda. I'm actually planning to move back to Uganda and also do explore Uganda, just because of Wodimaya. I once again apologize that Miss Trudy was how can I say it? The social media, actually on Twitter, a lot of people were blaming Miss Trudy for. There's a video she did. No, she tweeted and said, "I wonder these things. I wonder these things in Uganda." Like they were taken on a game drive, and she was wondering why she always say tourists come to Kenya and Tanzania, because she knows Tanzania there is Kilimanjaro. She knows in Kenya there is game parks. Yes. So she didn't know that in Uganda there are also game parks and amazing things for tourists to come. She didn't know, honestly, she didn't know. So that's what she tweeted. Actually, you can be in a room and you don't know what happens in the neighborhood. You see, you don't know what is happening in the neighborhood. So people were blaming her for nothing. She even said she didn't know that Kenya has a desert. Actually, there is a desert in Turkana. We learned about it. There's a desert in the northern part of Kenya. For me, I know, because I always do research and whatsoever, but I've never gone there, but I know. But being that she doesn't know what is happening in Uganda, you shouldn't blame her for that. But I urge you, Miss Trudy, these are just social media talks, and social media talks are always like that. Once you are a celebrity, expect people to criticize you and criticize whatever move you make. Your strong woman shouldn't move you anyway, anyhow. It shouldn't. You shouldn't even decide that no, now let me move out of Uganda and go to Kenya and rest from there, then my husband will find me there. You shouldn't even think of that. Uganda is your home. Uganda is your home, Miss Trudy. And the fellow Ugandans, just leave this queen. Leave her, leave her. Don't continue insulting and whatsoever. Actually, even yesterday, when she was on a drive with the Raymond Kahuma, is she was taken to Cafe Javas. Oh, she said, "Oh, you have Cafe Javas in Uganda." She thought Cafe Javas belongs to Kenya, and she didn't know that actually the owner of Cafe Javas is a Ugandan, and it is only a branch in Kenya. Yes, some people in Kenya don't. There is a guy who saw butter and said, "Oh, you have butter. There is butter in Qatar. Butter is an international thing." Someone saw Uber and said, "There is Uber in Qatar, a Kenyan." A lot of things. A lot of things. Someone will also see ATM and say, "Oh, there's ATM." I'm just joking. You see. So, but that is it. That's all. That's what I wanted. I'm so really happy with Wode Maya coming back to Uganda. I hope meeting with the Minister of Internal Affairs, wasn't Minister of Internal Affairs, I think, or Kahindo Tafire.
And lastly, I had opportunity to meet the Minister of Internal Affairs.
I think it was great opportunity for Uganda and the Ugandan government. Thank you very much. In case it's your first time on this platform, please consider subscribing. Subscribing to the channel does not cost you anything, only blessings. It gives you blessings actually. When you subscribe, you have helped one in need. Please just subscribe and hit the notification bell so that whenever we post anything, you get notified. Otherwise, I wish you the best. Let us welcome Wode Maya to Uganda. You're welcome.